Okay, so the first category I'm going to talk about is shape. And my first book is going to be Madeline by Ludwig Bemelmans. And if you've never read the story, and I hadn't until I chose it to do for this project, and it is about, they sound almost like boarding school or orphans, raised by nuns, and it's about a little girl named Madeline, and she's not afraid of anything. And then one night she gets very sick and she has to have her appendix out. And without her there, all the girls think they need their appendixes out too, and it's pretty cute. You should read it. But this is full of shapes, and the shapes in the book that they talk about are like a little harder to find. So if you're asking, I would ask older kids to evaluate all the shapes, not necessarily younger kids. But you can see like they have rectangles, cylinders, round, triangles. I'll do this so you can see a little better. And this theme continues throughout the whole book. Here's more shapes. So, and it kind of goes on throughout the book. And so it does apply imply some movement, because in like scenes like this, you see the girls waving and walking, and you see that waving and walking around, and that kind of stuff. So it does imply movement, and here these lines are implying that they're playing on the ground. Here Madeline is standing up. So that is why I chose to put this book in the shape category. I think that's all we had to answer for those. So yeah, so they're pretty basic shapes, which is good for younger kids, but also really great for older kids to evaluate shapes if they're learning about shapes and math and that kind of stuff. And it brings literature together, and it does rhyme, which is pretty cute. So the rhyming, and we can physically see things happen on pages. It does have, rising action or conflict, and then a falling resolution. So anyway, really loved this book. The next one is Harold and the Purple Crown by Crockett Johnson. And this book is about a little boy who goes on a beautiful adventure, draws himself as an adventure because he goes on an adventure with a crown. And he just draws it as he goes. So it's very cute. See, he drew a tree and then he climbed it. So very cute, very cute. So I don't want to say they're abstract necessarily, but they're not perfect shapes exactly. Like for example, like the lion or the monster isn't exactly like perfect shape. Here, he's just drawing a picnic. So, and that's where I choose to bring it in with shape, but it could also fall into lines because like I'm following the line to see where his journey is going. And so I think it could also fall into lines if you wanted to group it in with that. So, not necessarily all abstract shapes. It does represent the characters, not so much as characters as his adventure. As far as a literary element, it doesn't have any rhyming words or anything like that, but I mean, it does have an adventure. It does have, all of, not necessarily like a plot map, but it tells an adventure, and I think that's pretty cool. Kids love to hear about adventure. So I think that's how it enhances the plot. If we were just reading this book, like, we couldn't imagine the adventure he's actually drawing up for himself. We would just be reading about it. But he draws an amazing adventure. There's reindeer. But he draws an amazing adventure for himself. And so these are the two books that I have chosen for shape.